All right, so you know I love to keep you in the loop with all the accessories that I got for my iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now, although I know the 16 is right around the corner, you can basically pair this video with the best accessories part 2 or part 3, whatever we're on. You can also pair this up with the 16 Pro Max as well. So let's go ahead and jump into it, man. Of course, everything that I talk about will be linked down below. And the first part that we're going to go ahead and talk about is going to be something a little bit different. These are going to be for all of my gamers out there. We're going to go ahead and talk about the Scuff Nomad gaming controller. Now, shout out to Scuff for sending this over to me weeks ago, just getting to the point of actually talking about it because I'm not a gaming person. So I had to go ahead and start downloading some games. You know, I had to link my PS5 to my smartphone, different things like that to really test this bad boy out. And I can say this honestly right now. I used to have a backbone. My girlfriend bought me a backbone, and the backbone I felt like never really had the ergonomics to fit your hand correctly. But if you are a gaming person on your smartphone, and if you have an iPhone, this is only going to be compatible as of right now for iPhone. It is not compatible with Android, hence best accessories for the 15 Pro Max. This Scuff Nomad controller is going to be the one to get because first of all, the ergonomics alone feels so amazing when you are talking about holding it in your hand. I don't know about you, but a PlayStation controller is probably one of the most ergonomic controllers to me, and I feel like it just feels perfect when you are holding it in your hands. That's exactly what this Scuff Nomad controller feels as well. Now, the one thing I love about this that was a little bit different than the backbone had a little bit of issues when it came to case compatibility. Now with this Scuff, you'll be able to put a phone in this, whether you have a thin case right here, whether you have a little case, maybe slight thicker, you will be able to put it in this frame and it is all good to go. If you do need to get a little bit more space when you're talking about it, you can easily slide this little attachment onto the actual controller, which makes it a little bit more compatible to use with case iPhones that has bigger lens modules and different things like that. But the 15 Pro Max, you do not need it. Now, another thing that I love about this is the customization that you can do on this controller. You can simply download the free Scuff app and you can customize the trigger, how sensitive the rear paddles are in the back. If you're an avid gamer, you can really customize this to your liking per what game that you want to do. You can have different profiles. So if you're playing a racing game, you can have it set up one way. If you're playing a FPS game, a first person shooter game, you can have it set up another way. That's the reason why I love the customization from this. Of course, this will be hooked up via Bluetooth. This is Type-C compatible, as you already know, 16 hours of battery life. And I love it, especially if you're a person who likes to remote play on your PS5. Say you want to go out there and get a PlayStation Portal and you might can't afford it. So guess what? If you have a phone, you can slap this on, slap your iPhone on and get your gaming on when you're talking about remote play from your PS5 on to your iPhone 15 Pro Max. So if you're an avid gamer, I'm just tipping the iceberg of talking about this controller. We're going to do a full review about this because there's so much more that this controller can do compared to something like a backbone that I think a lot of you will love it. But if you are a gamer on your smartphone and you're looking for something else to make it a little bit more comfortable besides touching those little glass screen controls, go out there and get yourself a Scuff Nomad controller. You will not be disappointed. I absolutely love this thing, and that's coming from someone who does not mobile game. Now, before we continue with the video, I gotta give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, and that's gonna be Binks, showcasing their all new Armor Air in the passion green colorway. Now, if you're like myself, I'm slowly starting to gravitate towards the sleek and minimal cases, and that's exactly what the Armor Air is bringing from Binks. Starting off, this is gonna be dressed with that 600D Kevlar fiber, which is a very soft and nice touch to the hand. You're gonna get enhanced lens protection, so you don't gotta worry about this case being so thin that it's not protecting your camera lens. This case will have that under control. Very sleek and lightweight. That's the #1 character when it comes to the Binks Armor Air case. MagSafe compatible, so you can make sure you use all those MagSafe accessories that is out there available to you. And this case has all of the necessary cutouts. Now, not only do they give you this case in the passion green, they also are going to go pair it with a phone grip. That's also going to be a two-part, all right? You're going to get a phone grip that you can use if you want to grip it with your finger, and it's also going to act as a stand. So if you want to watch some content, watch one of my videos, or anything like that while you're sitting at a desk, while you're out eating, or if you're just sitting around the house and you want to prop it up on your kitchen table, this phone grip stand is going to get the job done. So hit the link down below, go out there and get yourself this passion green combo with the Armor Air case, with the phone grip and stand, but make sure you use the code technically T15 so you can get a little bit of that 15% off the order of your cases. let's get back to the video. All right, so sticking right along with the phone and the cases, one question that I'm always asked over and over is, T, what tempered glass screen protector are you using on your iPhone 15 Pro Max? And I have to give that to FlowLab, and it has easily become one of my favorite screen protectors for the iPhone series. And that's currently what is on my phone right now. Now, what makes me really like this screen protector and what makes me say that it's probably one of the best that you can get out there on the market? Now, first thing first, they do have the anti-glare technology. Now, when you're looking at this right here, you're not really going to be able to tell a big difference. But if you take a phone that does not have a FlowLab screen protector, or you take one that does not have the anti-glare characteristics, you will be able to tell a difference. Next, the edge-to-edge screen protector. A lot of the screen protectors will say edge to edge, but this one truly goes right up to the edge. You have a little lip and you have to save a little bit, especially when it comes to case compatibility, which this screen protector does just well. I have never had any issues so far with case compatibility when it comes to this screen protector. Now, one thing that always combats people and one thing that steers people away from screen protectors is the installation process. You don't have to worry about that when it comes to this FlowLab. They have one of the easiest installation methods there is. They give you everything that you need in the pack. Also, huge shout out to FlowLab, man, because they give you a full sticker so you can place it over your entire phone at once, besides hit hunting and pecking at little specks of dust like all those other screen protectors out there, man. They have one sheet where you can just slide across it, rip it off, and you're good to go. I love it, man. It is a little bit more expensive than the competition out there. You only get one in the pack for the price, but when I tell you get a quality screen protector at that, you will not be disappointed when it comes to the FlowLab screen protector. So I had to go ahead and put that up here as one of my favorite accessories because I'm going to be using it when the iPhone 16 Pro Max get in here. And I also used it when I had my Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Absolutely love the FlowLab screen protectors. Now, setting the phone to the side, man, let's go ahead and switch it over to the Apple Watch Ultra. Now, I know we're not talking about the Apple Watch Ultra 2. We all know we have that, and I love my Ultra 2. But what I'm talking about today is the new Nomad band, and this is going to be their all new Rocky Point band. Now, if you've been watching my channel, ooh, look at that tan line. If you've been watching my channel for some time, you guys know Nomad is my go-to brand when it comes to bands. Go-to brand when it comes to bands for my Apple Watch series. You know, I have just about every single color of the sport band, but I'm here to tell you, this Rocky Point band puts the regular sport bands to shame. And that's something big that's coming from me because you guys know I love the sport bands, but the hardware on this really matches the aesthetic to the Apple Watch Ultra. So when you're looking at it, first of all of the metallic points, that's going to be titanium. That is going to give you basically a one-to-one match to the titanium bands that's going around the Apple Watch Ultra 2. And just looking at the design, this is going to be a little bit more of a rugged look, but keeping things on the subtle side. I just love this band. I could not wait to get this band in. I need Nomad to make every single one of the Rocky Point bands in all the colorways that you did the regular sport bands, because I'm pretty sure I might just end up tossing my sport bands or just put them to the side because I think this fits the Apple Watch Ultra so much better than the average sport band. Let me just go ahead and throw it back on real quick, and let me just boom, 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 boom. And just look at this, man. This just looks so good, in my opinion, when it comes to this watch. You're going to have the Nomad right here, as you can see there. All of the hardware just is exceptional. You're going to make of that it has a word for the rubber, but I don't know how to pronounce it, man. I'll make sure to pop it up on the screen. But that's what you want when it comes to your Nomad watch bands. These things are going to be waterproof. You're going to have air vents so it can actually breathe and your wrist won't get sweaty over time. Look, the Rocky Point bands, I'm a fan. I love them. This is my new favorite band for the Apple Watch Ultra, and I think they just did an absolute killer job of this watch band, man. So hit the link down below. Make sure you go out there and grab one. Trust me, you will love it. Everybody who has this band so far has been like, T, I know you got to talk about it. This is my first time talking about it, and I absolutely love it. All right, so let's switch things over real quick for the last two products and talking about charging accessories. Now, you guys know, staying right with Nomad, that Nomad makes my favorite charging bases of all time, all right? When it comes to their stands, their bases all of that. You really can't beat them when it comes to quality of that glass and metal design. And they knocked it out of the park once again with their all new Qi 2 compatible Stand One Max. Now, this is my new bedside go-to charger. Every time Nomad drops one, it just kicks whatever I had in that place of becoming my bedroom charger and is now out the window. All right. This thing right here is going to hold you down. Now, when you're looking at the design of it, they're going to have the puck, especially for your iPhone. Now, this is built for your phone to either stand up, and we'll demonstrate it in a minute, or you can set it up in landscape mode, which I have been using so much. So far, what's the mode? You guys let me know in the comment section. I'm drawing a blank right now, man. But I love it when you set it to the side and it just shows your vertical when you're going to sleep. Nightstand mode. There we go. I love that mode and I use it all the time now. I used to be a big hater, but now I absolutely love it. Of course, you're going to have your Apple Watch puck right here. And behind that, you're going to have your little base for your AirPods. Now, this does come with a nice braided cable, and you're going to need a 30-watt charger. All right, you're going to need a 30-watt charger to be able to utilize all the Qi 2 speeds and everything like that. So just keep that in mind when you're using this bad boy. So let's go ahead and swing it around so you guys can see it right here. So dropping the phone firstly, let's go ahead and drop it on the charger. As you can see, it does begin to charge. Now let's go ahead and take my Apple Watch off and let's set it down on the charger. And as you can see, that also begins charging. Flip it up top, dropping the AirPods bing, and now it is charging, giving you your all-in-one 3-in-1 charging solution. But if you do want to put it in that nightstand mode, if you care to use it like that, this is exactly the way I use it on my bed when I go to sleep. And you still have access, a little burp, a little hiccup. You still have access to your watch and your AirPods without anything kind of getting in the way. And that's the reason why I love the Stand One Max. And the quality of this thing is literally second to none. You will not find a 3-in-1 charger that's going to be better built than this Nomad Stand One Max. So has nice rubber feet on the bottom of it. And when I'm talking about this bad boy is heavy, you can get the job done in case you have a home invasion and you don't have anything to protect yourself. Go ahead and grab the Nomad Stand One Max, man. It will definitely substitute for the job. So if you're looking for a 3-in-1 that's going to give you that nice high quality, look no further than the Nomad Stand One Max. Is going to give you that exceptional Qi 2 speeds and with the matching build quality to go with it. Last but certainly not least, I have finally got the holy grail of big boy chargers. Now you guys know I used to mess with the 10,000 milliamps, you know, the 5,000, the 10,000, even we've been up to a 20,000. But this bad boy right here is going to be 27,650 milliamps. All right. I finally got a big boy charger that you can legit leave for a weekend if you're taking your phone or something like that, and you do not have to bring a charger with you, especially like watches with the Apple Watch Ultra and different things like that, that you don't have to charge on a regular day basis. All right, you can leave out of the town and you carry this bad boy here alone. So you press the power button. As you can see, it is charged up to 100%. Looking at the ports that you have going on here, man, you're going to have 2 ports when it comes to 2 Type-Cs, and you're going to have a Type-A port right here. On the bottom of it, you're going to get a connector. Now, this Anker Prime, this bad boy right here, you can put this on a charging base and use this as a base stand on your desk to charge this up and charge other devices up at the same exact time. So it becomes its own little hub, if you want to say so. Now, one thing that I really love about this is it has an app that it connects to. So let's just go ahead and hit the app real quick. And as you can see, the app is saying that it is charged up to 100%. But let's go ahead and plug in my iPhone 15 Pro Max that's not charged up to 100% and just look at all the information that it gives when you're actually charging it. So as you can see right here, it is going to tell you basically, and let me cut the brightness down a little bit. It's going to tell you how many watts that is charging at, 26.3, and it's giving you the total output. It's giving you the temperature. It's letting you know everything that's going on with this device and how long it's going to take to remain in charge. It says 3 hours and 32 minutes, but there's no way that's going to take 3 hours and 32 minutes to charge up this battery with this right here. It will pick up over time and it will kind of recalculate. But I love this here because you get a full view of how much battery is left in your battery pack, what you got going on. Even on the screen itself of the battery pack, it's letting you know 26.3. 26.3 is matching what the actual app says as well when you're talking about charging it. This right here is a big boy, and this thing charges so fast to be a 27,000 milliamp hour battery bank. This thing charges so fast, you can literally plug it up and watch the numbers just chunk and go when you were talking about charging up this battery bank. Now, one thing is how many times will you charge a device? You know, how many charges can you charge a device? They basically have a function in the app that lets you say what device that you have, how many milliamps the battery is, and given your battery health, and it will let you know how many times they think that it's going to be able to charge this thing up from 0 to 100. So put my stats in here. iPhone 15 Pro Max, 4,383 milliamps at 89% battery health. It says it will charge my phone 4.5 times. And I have to tell you that that number is absolutely accurate because I've used this bad boy without using the wall charger, and it has charged my phone up every single night from 100% 4 times, and it still had a little bit of juice left. So I'm sure that it will be able to give me a little bit more, especially that half a power when we were talking about remaining juice. So if you're looking for a big boy, all-in-one power bank, this one has Bluetooth. You hit the button, you can change the configuration, you can change the screen timeout, you can change how bright the screen gets. You can change so many settings on this, man. But if you're looking for one and done battery bank that's going to be able to hold you down, this thing is going to be a travel companion. And yes, you are able to take this on the plane. So you don't think like this is too big. No, you can carry this on in your bag at a carry-on. I've done it already, and the airline will not mess with you. If they do, tell them Teddy T sent you and watch this video, man, because you're not supposed to be doing that because it's under the required limit when we are talking about battery packs. But this bad boy right here, we are also going to get into another deep dive video of this because I feel like this is just the holy grail. Anker just simply knows how to do battery packs. They knocked it out of the park with this big boy Anker 27,650 milliamps battery pack. All right. So those are some of your accessories, man, that's out there for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, man. Hit the link if you're feeling any of them below. And also, like I said, if you want to go ahead and pick up this Binks Armor Air case, make sure you use that code technically T15 to get that 15% off. Enjoy some of these accessories, man, but stay locked in, hit that sub button, because when that iPhone 16 Pro comes across my desk, 16 Pro Max, we get into plenty accessories of that as well. So check it out. If you want to see some of my favorite charging only accessories, I'll be sure to pop that video right here.